So, you're getting ready for the Detroit, Kentucky Derby, and you don't know which hat to wear. I mean, there are so many options between the floppy hat, Hatinator, Fascinator, comb, clip. With all these options, how do you know which one works best for you? To help us out with that today is Rachelle, Derby Hats by Rachelle. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to have you as our official hat sponsor for this year's Kentucky Derby.
Thank you.
But you know, we often get a lot of women who say, you know, I don't know which hat to wear. I'm not a hat person. My hair is either too big, my head is too big, my head is too small. So can you help us out today?
I can. First of all, the piece that I styled Michelle in today is when I look at a face, I see a grid. Every person has a grid. And a rule of thumb when you're styling yourself is the point to the point to the point, so that you create a line. And it also makes you feel thinner, you look thinner, your posture improves, and it makes you look taller. So with my technical background, it's a nice transition for me because I take a very architectural approach to hat making, because every person has a line and you still get a little sexy here and you're still creating that nice, elegant look. And this is a classic fascinator, and a fascinator is anything that's affixed by a comb, a clip, or a headband.
Very good. So then what is the difference between a clip and a comb?
Well, what you're wearing is a fascinator. What I have on is a clip. And a clip is very nice because not everybody, like you said, is someone who, well, I'm not a hat person or I'm not comfortable in a hat or a fascinator. A clip is a nice alternative because you just stick it in like that, it stays in, and it's a millinery clip, so it's superb. Then if you like it on the other side, you may clip it in on the other side. And you can wear it really anywhere you want. You can go in the front, you can create all sorts of multiple looks.
Okay, great. So a clip gives you a lot of versatility.
It does. Sister to that is the comb. Now the comb is a rule of thumb. The tongs on your comb should go forward when you put it in. So for example, here is my comb. I'm taking it. You do a push-pull. So you push it in and you pull your hair back and shake it in and it stays in. And that's a rule with any comb. And then you can do it on the other side. So you push it in and you shake it. And by shaking it, you're securing it into the tongs so that it doesn't slide on you. And again, like with the clip, you can put it wherever you like to create multiple looks.
So this clip, or the clip and the comb, are very good options for someone who has a small head.
Correct.
Or not a lot of hair, maybe a short hairstyle.
Yes, excellent for that. Because in the tongs here, even if your hair is short, the tongs inside here will grip to your hair, even if you have really short hair. That's the nice thing about a millinery comb, is it will grip to you.
Very good. And ballroomers, the clip and the fascinator are very good options if you want to dance and not have to worry about the awkwardness or cumbersomeness of a big hat.
Exactly. That's an excellent point. You were asking too about a Hatinator.
What is a Hatinator?
I get that question a lot. A lot of terms, a lot of technology. Don't be scared. It's all new. A Hatinator looks like a hat or wears like a hat, but it has a headband. So if I were to take this off Michelle,
I love that.
She's my model. I'll have her hold it right there. This here is on a headband. And the nice thing about the Hatinator is you get the look of a hat, the feel of a hat, but you're not get what some people call hat head, which means that you're sweating towards the end of the day, it's cumbersome on the forehead, you're getting a nice look. Another thing with a headband is don't typically just put it on like you would just a regular headband. A fascinator with a headband, see how you can do this to create a little sex appeal, a little mystery, a little intrigue. See how her disposition changed?
Detroit slang.
That's right, sleigh. So that is one style. Also, a version of a Hatinator is another piece that I've designed, which is a bit larger. This wears like a hat, but it is on a headband. So again, I put it on being mindful of Michelle's lines. See that look?
And could you go over the lines one more time again?
The lines is you want to make sure that if it's from the chin on either side here to the eyebrow. Chin, nose, eyebrow. Right here, that creates a little bit of length. Now, you can wear it a little bit over. Again, this piece will slide. So say if you want an exact hat look, I slid it over a little bit and then creates a little bit more mystery. So again, it looks like you're wearing a hat, but you're not getting hat head. Again, you can switch it around. And again, don't do that. You want to put it on, rule of thumb, put it on, tilt. And then you can tilt it as far as you want. A little further, but that still gives you a hat look. And if you look at the tips of things, it still draws attention to her line. So she can still get the wear of a hat. You just have to be mindful of where things are at on your Hatinator. And it looks like you're wearing a hat, and it's comfortable.
It is.
A nice thing too, with just as a side note, animal prints here will work with any monochromatic dress, any solid style. So even though she's wearing red, you can still pull out an animal print and wear that with that. Don't be, encumbered by the print. Prints will go with any solid.
So what is the rule of thumb if you're going to a Kentucky Derby event, such as the Detroit Kentucky Derby? Make sure you get your tickets. Should your outfit, should the hat stand out? You wear something like simple, or if you wear something busy, should your hat be small? Is there a rule of thumb for that?
Okay, I might be biased because I'm a hat person. I always say hat first, outfit second. However, if you're like, that's great, Rachelle, but I already have an outfit, what do I do? I love pantsuits. If you're going bold on the bottom, unless it's a floral. If you have floral, for example, you can still go something a little bit more bold on the head, especially if you're staying with florals, okay? So for example, Michelle came to me with a flower dress, and she's like, well, Rachelle, I'm gonna be outside all day. I'm sensitive to the sun. I am all service supplier now, as I provide straw hats with sun protection. So to answer your question, if you are going to wear something a bit more bold in your outfit, you can still go large and over the top with your hat, but you might have to be a little bit more controlled with the amount of color you use and the amount of different combinations that you use.
Awesome. So this is a floppy hat.
So this is a floppy hat. Now, there's a way to put this on. Do not just take it and go like this. And people will say to me, Rachelle, I can't wear a hat. Well, obviously, because you're putting it on that way. The rule for a hat is you want to go from the back of the head, pull forward, and then create a line like this. Pull forward. And now look at see how it automatically creates an angle? Now, if Michelle asked me earlier, what if somebody comes to you and they have a hat that they've already bought?
Yes.
And they want to do something with it. I can update the hat for you. I can reinvent the hat for you, as Michelle had mentioned earlier. I can do a lot of those things. One thing you want to know is if you have a fibrous material, such as straw or cinnamon, which is what this piece is made out of, you can use your steamer and steam to shape it how you want. Fiber responds very well to heat and to steam. So you could take your steamer and create a little bit more here. You can go like that. You can make it behave the way you want it to behave. All up to you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I see a cute little piece over there with feathers just sticking out.
This little thing?
Yeah.
Okay, this is fun. For those of you that want a little more, kind of small but yet a little full, this fascinator is just a small base, and it's created full with these large quills and how you place the feathers. And a little bit of veiling to keep it classic. So again, you put it here. And if you notice where I place this, okay, Michelle says she's got a few areas that she would like to hide, which she looks perfect, so I don't know what she's talking about. So I put this on her head in the spot that she feels is not her best. Now see where it creates that nice line? See that feather to the rosette, to her nose, to her point. And that is what you look for in your fascinator. So a nice line here, it covers a spot you're not comfortable with, and you still get a nice full look because it goes to the shoulder, up, over, and down.
So again, going back to the floppy hat, is the rule of thumb that your floppy hat should not go beyond your shoulders?
I would not, especially if you are a woman, say 5'6" and under. And I'll give an example of that, going back to the hat. If you put this on, okay, and that goes back to the steaming that we mentioned. You go back like this, you pull it forward, okay? See how this is a little too big for her? I don't like that reads too wide. So again, we just take it and we place it. And see how it hits her shoulders here nicely and creates a little bit of an angle. Again, nose, point, chin. And you can look at that from many different ways. She still gets the sun protection she wants. She still gets the hat style that she wants. And again, you can, like I said before, you can steam this down so that it behaves for you and you can wear it how you want to. Any fibrous material will behave that way for you.
Well, awesome, awesome. Well, your tips have been very helpful. Again, we thank you. I hope that we were able to cover everything that you needed to know.
I could play with her all day, just so you know.
If you have any questions, please just drop them. I will leave Rachelle's contact information in our description. Again, if you like the content that you're hearing and you want to see more of it, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you at the Derby.